We turn our water on daily to drink, cook, and bathe, and never think twice about whether or not it's safe to do so. That might change over the next several weeks when you see what we've uncovered in this investigation about life-threatening health risks that could be in your tap water. PFAS, or polyfluoroalkyl substances, are man-made chemicals that we've discovered in a months-long investigation are in drinking water across parts of North Alabama. Experts at the Environmental Protection Agency explained during an interview with me on Zoom.
And we find it in many sources of water, including groundwater and surface water like rivers and lakes.
PFAS are being pulled from sources like the Tennessee River. The chemicals are in the water that flows through pipes at treatment plants we've recently toured across the region. As part of the treatment process, the water settles into rectangular receptacles like these before it's prepared to be pumped into many homes, schools, and businesses for your family to use. The problem with that is
has an increased risk for some cancers.
That's why on April 10th, the EPA cracked down and put its first ever national rule in place, limiting 6 PFAS in drinking water.
For PFOA, we set that at a 4.0 parts per trillion enforceable limit. And the same for PFOS, for PFOS. It was 4 parts per trillion.
It's important to note that each chemical is measured individually. According to the Environmental Working Group study of EPA and ADEM data, some North Alabama water providers, including our 2 largest utilities, Huntsville and Decatur, have test results from 2023 and 2022 showing as much as double of what's now considered the acceptable amount of the 2 major chemicals. Tad Cole, manager of the water department for the city of Florence, telling me during a tour these tests are necessary and don't come cheap.
We're paying, just for PFAS testing, we're paying a little over $3,000 a quarter just for those tests. You know, not to mention all of our other tests and analytical data that we have to do. So it's pretty costly.
We took a deep dive into the pages of this massive lawsuit settlement involving 3M, DuPont, and water providers in our state and others across the U.S. We discovered more than 20 water providers across North Alabama qualify for a chunk of money to help clean up the water. Water providers made the cut based on population, past, current, or future potential PFAS detections in drinking water.
A total of just under $14 billion.
An attorney tied to the case believes 3M and DuPont created this problem.
They put PFAS in the drinking water. They didn't tell anybody how bad it was. They suppressed evidence about it, suppressed studies about it, hid studies about it, and resulted in widespread PFAS contamination.
The companies say they're committed to complying with new rules and to helping water utilities address PFAS issues. I should mention water providers test for PFAS often, and the numbers fluctuate. You can find digital extras on our website, including links to PFAS reports for your area. Next Monday, June 10th, hear from women who are fighting for their lives. They say their cancers are caused by PFAS contaminated water, which they drink for years, living and working in one North Alabama city.